Welcome, everybody, back to Hiveswap Friendsim. My name is Brodemus. Last time, what did we have last time? I don't remember. We had Stelsa, that's right. Tysius' mace Brit. Some people were saying that Stelsa was mentioned, but not by name. But so, we're on to Volume 14. It's almost been 4 months of this, of just friends everywhere. So Volume 14 of Cleanliness and Clownliness. So we're on opposite ends of the spectrum, it looks like. We got a burgundy blood, a rust blood, and then we have a high blood. We have a purple blood. All right. This is a dark world. Oh, okay. Both because it's night and because of the brutal struggle for survival among its polyhemochromatic inhabitants, many of whom seem to thrive on havoc and carnage. Okay, you'd be interested to see the Michelin Guide entry for Alterna. You're convinced that after a day here, Ayn Rand would sign up with the Little Sisters of the Poor, Genghis Khan and Attila Hun would join the Quakers, and Adolf Hitler would seek membership in the World Peace Council. Oh, okay. Whew, Godwin's Law alert, feeling a little dramatic tonight. Wow, no friendship this time, huh? Okay, so we have Marcy Hotek and Karako Perot. All right, look at this cute little murderous thing. Okay, well we're gonna go to the red blood, or not the red blood, the rust blood. Marsti. I like his design. He's got a really neat design. I'm digging this, having the music start as the root starts. I like not having that silence. Despite a certain sense of pervading existential gloom that you haven't managed to shake even after communing with a possible Oracle secret agent, you are feeling pretty alright. No more brooding in your cliffside apartment. You have a fresh thirst this evening, a thirst for friendship. You're wandering around a neighborhood you haven't seen in a while, just a few blocks from where you crash landed. Okay, so I'm in Diemen's neck of the woods, right? Maybe you'll go pay a visit to the crash site of your ship, even though it's long since been stripped for parts by the local population. To be expected. Or maybe you'll try to find Diemen to say hi, though you're pretty sure he's still living the nomadic shrubbery lifestyle. That's a lifestyle we should all aim to achieve at some point. You're just here for the nostalgia, honestly. Malaise who? You hardly know her. Just then, from across the street echoed two voices raised in argument. Well, one is soft and murmuring, and one is loud and honking. A rust-blood girl and purple-blood guy are squared off in front of a patch of graffiti that blooms over the bricks like moss. The girl appears to be in the process of scrubbing it away. There's a mop bucket and a collection of sponges next to her. Okay, and I told you this shit is secret motherfucking iconography. Got it? The purple blood is saying, so fuck the hell off, little red dumpling. The rust blood says something back that makes him laugh. The sacred iconography appears to be a collection of swear words and a couple colorful renderings of certain sections of troll anatomy you've not yet had the chance to explore. Oh, good. He's just drawing dicks on the wall. The girl with the bucket wrings her sponge out and stares the clown down. Well, you assume she's staring him down. She's wearing big round goggles to match the bright rubber gloves pulled all the way up to her elbows. Despite the mop bucket, she looks more like a scientist from a B-grade horror movie than a janitor. So Marcy's I made the wrong assumption. The purple blood doesn't have any visible weapons on him, but that doesn't make him look any less dangerous, and unless the girl has a blade in that mop handle, she's totally defenseless. You've faced this precise scenario more than once, unfortunately, but it doesn't get any easier. No matter how much self-confidence you earn or hardships you endure, life or death friendship decisions don't get any easier. Son of a bitch. Okay. Which one ends up with me dead? That's always the question that pops up with these. Fuck, I'm so bad at this game. It's like, you think it's not that hard, right? You just click a few buttons here and there, and make a choice, and boom, friendship. Nope, I'm terrible at this. So if I mind my own business for once in my life, does that just end it right there? Because the intervene seems like, let's go to the interviewer. Fuck it. Who are you kidding? You were never going to leave her to fend for herself. It's against your religion. Your religion of reflexively and ceaselessly searching for new buddies. That sounds like an annoying religion, but a nice one, nonetheless. You aren't making excuses for it anymore. You've decided to take what Boldir said to heart and just resign yourself to your fate. Well, that isn't exactly what she said, but a lot of it was confusing and spooky. You are half convinced she was just doing it for the mysterious aesthetic, probably. You stride, although there's that weird part after the bad ending that I still don't quite understand. You stride confidently toward the altercation, calling out a challenge to the rogue clown. Nobody messes with those less fortunate while you are on the case, especially since I am the least fortunate on this planet. And since it's been resoundingly too long since you've had a truly ironic and hilarious twist of fate befall you, as soon as you step up onto the sidewalk, the purple blood's fist connects with your head, and your head connects with the concrete. Okay. See, this is why I start overthinking things. Because I go, okay, well, the wrong decision ends up being the right decision in this game. It's kind of backwards, right? Not the case, apparently. Not the case, apparently. Alright, so let's mind my own fucking business, I guess. Listen, you aren't the goddamn alien special forces. You aren't the friendship police as much as I strive to be. You can't afford to insert yourself into the middle of every single altercation in hopes that the drunken gamble of destiny will offer up new and greater connections onto your sore-tired ass. You aren't made of goodwill alone. Everyone needs breaks, man. Come on. You march casually by, hands behind your back. If you knew how to whistle, you would. Nothing to see here, folks. Just... feet smack the ground behind you, and the girl runs by, surprisingly spry in the rubber boots. Not spry enough, apparently, because the high blood is hot on her heels. Nope, not helping. Definitely not helping. Nope, no, don't get involved. Don't get involved. You already made your choice. You are not getting involved. At the last moment, you stick out one of your famous legs. I got good gams, after all. And the clown goes flying. He hits the pavement hard nose first. Ow. Son of a bitch. There you went and got involved. The high blood might be kissing concrete, but he won't be for very long. It's tough to kill a clown. Boy, don't we know it. You take this opportunity to GTFO. Damn, you don't know anybody around here. Maybe you can run back to your stolen vehicle before... Hands grab you by the back of the hoodie, hauling you around the corner into the shadows of an alleyway. Shit, the clown must have friends, and those friends must have circled around behind you. You open your mouth to scream, not because you think anyone is going to help you, but just because you might as well. I mean, why the hell not? If you can't go out fighting, might as well go out making as much noise and being as obnoxious as possible. Boy... If that ain't the story of my life. A rubber-gloved hand slaps over your mouth before you get out more than a squeak. You taste soap. Oh, man, what kind of voice should we give Marcy?
Chill. Stop struggling.
It's the Rustblood girl. She's taken the time you bought her and cashed it in to take refuge in an alleyway. The two of you hold still as the purple blood storms by, stomping and cursing and bleeding from a gash across his forehead. Ha! You did that! Your leg did that! You will never get over the rush you receive from doing something cool and competent. Because it happens so seldomly. Marcy holds on to you until the sound of his footsteps fade. You feel her heartbeat hammering against your back. She lets you go and slides away to the other side of the alley, as if an apology for being so close to you before. Her boots squeak. You take a few steps nearer so you don't have to shout to be heard. You thank her for helping. You're both just all about helping, apparently. You decide not to mention that part where you tried very hard not to get involved.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Actually, you shouldn't have. I'm perfectly capable of tripping my own clowns.
You tell her you have... no doubt that's true, even if she doesn't have a sword in her mop handle. Why is that the conclusion I try to make? She seems to have a good pair of legs. That's not a good thing to say to somebody you just met. Mentioning her mop appears to remind her that she left all her cleaning equipment out on the street. She takes a furtive glance back down the way the guy had gone, then heads back toward the graffiti. You scamper to keep up.
You shouldn't be out alone in a place like this. Not that I can really summon much gumption to care beyond this one walk down the street. But did you come here to die? Because that's what's going to happen if you keep this shit up.
What's your deal? You don't know about your deal. You've worked really hard to not consider your deal at all, because the existential radio static that prickles at the back of your neck when you think about your deal, it is astoundingly unpleasant. Attempting to change the subject, you ask her if maybe she shouldn't get maybe she shouldn't get out of here while she has a chance. Is that bucket really that important to her? Marcy looks at you with a certain eyebrow raise that you're well accustomed to by now. Oh shit, you just put your foot in it again, culture-wise. You wish you could find a book with a crash course on Alterna, or at least a decent Wikipedia article, but it's not like there's any helpful Earth guide for idiots. At least you've never heard of one. Besides, things are different depending where you are on Earth geographically. You imagine it's the same for Alterna. You feel positively nauseated at the idea of having to learn a whole new set of societal norms. You'll just stay in this particular city, thank you very much.
Do I care about my bucket? That's kind of a weird way to phrase it. I care about it as much as the next person who doesn't want to get culled. Also, scour drays don't grow on coniferous fauna.
She tosses the discarded sponges back into the bucket. You bend down to help, but she stops you with a sardonic glance. Most of her glances are sardonic, but this one is especially so. She goes back to work on the graffiti.
If you're going to hang around, you could make yourself less useless. Watch and make sure that high blood doesn't come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can totally do that. Of course, you won't be able to actually do anything if he comes back, but where's Ramel when you need her? Maybe you could use your own limp corpse to slow the clown down. Not that you know Marcy well enough yet to love the idea of sacrificing yourself for her. Man, character development is great. Not immediately going to your death is great. That thought sends a creeping wash of anxiety along your spine. You don't understand it, so you try to distract yourself. You ask Marcy if she just cleans graffiti or if she has other jobs. Okay, well, maybe not jobs. Nobody on Alterna has an actual job.
Whatever I'm feeling, mostly. Today I was feeling getting rid of this incredibly ugly piece of shit drawing. Tomorrow I might be feeling dirty front door mats. Depends on my mood.
Yeah, you def get that. Yeah, okay. You are also a person of mercurial moods. Ooh, that's a good word, mercurial. Do you seek out new friends tonight or go to one of your standby pals? Sometimes the universe just sweeps in and decides for you. That's just a toss of the dice every night.
Yeah, well, you're extremely weird and focused on shit, but also kind of magnetic at the same time.
Sorry, my cats decided to get into a little bit of a spat, apparently. They don't ever fucking do that, so I don't know why. Anyway, where were we? I'll just go this on again.
But also kind of magnetic at the same time. It's freaking me out.
Wow, thank you, I think. Marcy dunks her sponge back in her bucket, or scour tray. Right, buckets are dirty. Yeah, I guess.
The drones don't make it down here very often, so there's a lot of shit to scrub.
You tell her it's cool that she likes cleaning so much. Where you're from, physical labor is considered morally virtuous, but also kind of looked down on? Fuck, maybe you could use an Earth Cultural Handbook for your own damn self. Or your own damn self.
Is anything about liking it? Who made the rule that I can only do what I like?
She slams the sponge down hard into the scour tray, getting water down the front of her apron.
It's just what I do. What, do you like wandering around in someone else's hoodie? Accosting strangers?
Kind of, sometimes. I don't know. You didn't choose the friend life chose you. But Marcy isn't a stranger in a strange world like you are. She's got horns and gray skin and everything. You realize she's a rusty, but come on.
Oh yeah. How many burgundies do you know exactly?
1. Exactly 1. Well, 1. And he is interested in meat. But he's pretty enthusiastic about it. One might say over enthusiastic about those plump sausages. All the words that he used.
You think I'm not enthusiastic?
She scrubs harder to show you just how enthusiastic she can be. A delicate calligraphy-based rendering of the word globe gobbler disappears beneath her soapy hands. Okay, maybe DMing is not the greatest example of someone enjoying their hobbies in a healthy and natural way. But you know plenty of other low-bloods with cool hobbies. Skyla, Chixie, Sarava?
Am I supposed to know who these idiots are?
Not all low-bloods know each other. I mean, no. Oh man, that's not what you meant at all.
I'm not going to explain my life story to some random alien. Are you going to help or not?
Oh, well, you thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye out for clowns?
Yeah, well, instead you're asking me invasive questions. So now help me scrub.
Despite these mixed signals, you pick up a sponge and start cleaning. This is actually a lot harder work than it looks like, and your back and shoulders begin to ache immediately. If Marcy does this every day, she must be ripped under that jacket. She stops talking and you just clean alongside her, worried that you're royally screwing this up and you don't know how to fix it. The graffiti is quickly disappearing between your combined efforts, and you aren't sure how much longer she's going to put up with you after that. You've got to pull out the big friendship guns, and fast. You ask in your characteristically smooth style what she's doing after this. Any plans? Just hypothetically.
Who knows? Probably I'll just look for more shit to clean.
Well, it just so happens you know a lot of dirty places. Just exceptionally filthy. Just absolute horrific. It's just shit smeared on the walls.
Oh yeah?
Where? Try uptown, try downtown. Oh boy. I don't know which is a bad one, which is a good one. Uptown. Oh man. Where do high bloods go? Or where do rich people? They live like, oh shit. Do they live uptown or downtown? Let's go downtown. Let's take it downtown. You suggest that this place sure looks ripe for some serious power cleaning because, wow, filthy.
Yeah, I guess. I was planning on cleaning down here anyway. The drones mostly take care of the high blood neighborhoods.
Interesting. Zebra had low bloods cleaning for him, but maybe he's an exception.
I'm not here to explain cultural dynamics to you. At least not for free.
You consider mentioning that you are the main character and thus totally deserving of cultural exposition, but you doubt she'd take that well. Also, it's kind of a weird thing to say, so never mind that. So the MSPA reader is aware of their situation as the main character. You show Marcy an alley you recognize, the one with the incinerator where Polypa had gotten rid of her assassination disguise. Here, maybe? Too easy. Okay, well, what about this stretch of road where Ramel killed a dude? There's still quite a bit of purple blood splattered around. Pretty good, but no. I don't have the right outfit for blood. Jesus, picky. Oh, sorry. Are my personal preferences inconveniencing you? No, but you aren't used to this shit taking so long to pop off. Usually you've made a friend by this point or you've been killed. You've been killed before? What are you, a purr beast? 9 lives? In retrospect, that was also a pretty weird thing to say. You meant it as a metaphor. But sometimes your internal monologue gets out of hand and spills out into your interlocution. Whoa, that's a word. So I am living alternate timelines? Is that what the MSP reader is going through right now? Whatever, dude. You're considering just bringing her back to your place to clean up the mess you've made there when you realize Marcy is no longer with you. You turn around to find her gazing down an adjacent street into an empty lot. The space gives you a brief twinge of recognition before it fizzles away to nothing. Meh, probably just deja vu. Okay, so this is where Boldir was killed in the bad ending. At first, you don't notice the person sitting on the tire pile because without her other half, her silhouette is underwhelming. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Hey, Normie. Oh, hi, Follicle. It's been a while. She might notice that you're a whole lot less normal than you used to be. They're right. They're weird as hell. Hey, you were also like 80% more confident than you used to be. You don't back down from insults. Perhaps Marcy is the one who is weird, because she's the one who's so fucking into cleaning up after people. That's really strange. Complete weird batshit. Hey, that's a little judgy. Yeah, for real. Oh, shit. You had been expecting Follicle to join you in mocking Marcy. You didn't want to be too mean or anything. You were just really sick of having your intelligence insulted concerning stuff you absolutely could have no way of knowing about. You wanted to make her look like an asshole, but as usual, it seems to be, in fact, you who are the asshole. Marcy seems to agree. Hey, maybe go fuck yourself for a bit. You apologize. You didn't mean it. You just experienced pilot confusion when there's too many friends in one place. You're sorry. You didn't mean to insult her hobby, but she actually doesn't really seem too into it. You were just trying to help. You know, plenty of lowbloods who do all sorts of activities. Oh, yeah? Who? Well, Follicle, for instance, she trolls... Wait, you need another word. She and her boyfriend, harass people, and they seem to enjoy that. Also, there's Skyla and Chixie and Sarava. They all excel in their fields to a certain extent. Right. So how's that going for them? Well, you deflate somewhat. Chixie gets skeeved on all the time, and Skyla constantly has to defend her home and loses against thieves. Sarava literally had to gouge out their own eye and downplay their psychic power. Vicare... Well, near you can tell Vicare is having a great time falling off cliffs and imagining the firmament above. He might be an outlier and therefore shouldn't be counted. This is the first time we mentioned Vicare. I always forget about Vicare until I go back and like look at Dagora's like thing. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. There was a fucking shit mudblood there, bronze blood. While you're working through your apparent classism through navel-gazing monologue, Marcy is checking Follicle out. Like, really checking her out. Who the fuck are you? Follicle slaps Marcy's hand away. Keep your fronds to yourself. Marcy raises her goggles up to her forehead. You've got void rot. No shit. Troll Sherlock. Marcy gives her another once over. She looks impressed. You honestly can't blame her. If Marcy likes grimy things, well, Follicle is right up her alley. Dirt El Dorado. El Dirtado. It's a stupid joke. Selfishly, you wish you'd met Marcy back when you were more of a wreck at the beginning of your adventure. You're filthy. And you have no idea what you're talking about. Also, fuck you. Marcy touches her on the forehead, slowly this time so as to not take her by surprise. Follicle resembles a nervous little bug trying to decide whether or not to scuttle away. Do you think the dirt helped
Do you think the dirt helped keep you insulated? It's actually the opposite of that. If you were less grimy, the energy transfer would be easier.
Oh, right, Cooperm isn't here, which means her giant battery isn't here either.
Yeah, I sent him out for takeout. I needed a break.
But won't she, die?
Not instantly. Does your husk top die as soon as you unplug it? What are you? A fucking void rot scholar? What do you know? I know a lot of things.
You ask Oh, okay. You ask Marcy if she's interested in medicine, but maybe she could go into that. Marcy rounds you rounds on you in stark irritation. This is the most emotion she's shown since you've met her.
Whatever you're trying to do here, stop. I'm not stupid. What do you think they'd say if I applied to be a medic off planet? They laugh their asses off and hand me a saturated scrub hole, and that's if they're feeling generous. This is what I do, so let me do it.
Wow, chastened, I don't know that word, and uncharacteristically speechless, you nod and let Marcy turn back to Follicle. You really don't want to just leave it like that, but maybe the truly friendly thing here would be less trying to improve your friend's life and just letting them live it. Diemen had told you much the same thing all those months ago, that he's planning to just keep his head down and try to stay alive. It's not uplifting, but maybe not everything has to be. Marcy gives Follicle some advice as to the best way to make sure her body retains as much energy as possible. Follicle groans, and you're pretty sure that if she had eyes, she'd be rolling them. You do notice, however, that she listens. Marcy starts back down the sidewalk after that, pushing her scour tray in front of her. After a moment's hesitation, you follow, half expecting for her to get mad again. Instead, she just slows down so you can catch up. She's pulled her goggles back down over her eyes. You think they're probably more there for social reasons than protective ones. Sheepishly, you apologize for being a busybody back there. You're just really used to wanting to help people out, kind of for selfish reasons, friendship reasons, but still, French selfish reasons.
Yeah, it's fine. No hard feelings.
You just like fixing things when they're busted, or when you've busted them through your own chronic idiocy. Sometimes you've just got to do what you can, but you think Marcy might understand that a little bit.
Yeah, I think I might.
Sometimes it be like that. So that's the good ending. That's kind of it's like a neutral ending. Interesting. That one was, what would have happened if we went uptown? Would we just been murdered on sight? That's another chill one. I kind of like that. That was kind of fun. I like that. Yeah, let's go to the menu. I kind of like that now we are addressing that the MSPA reader is kind of experiencing alternate timelines, or at the very least, it's like, oh man, it's like the character can, the reader can remember things from failed doomed timelines. It's a Homestuck thing. You have like doomed timelines, right? So it's kind of cool that it's kind of reaching that point now. We're getting some, I was told that there was going to be some lore in this one, but it's kind of like different lore than I was expecting, I guess. That there's I don't know, it's kind of interesting that we can have deja vu and we can remember certain things, but that the MSP reader acknowledges the fact that they are the main character now. It's just kind of a really fourth wall breaking kind of thing. That was a good one though. I liked it. That's only the second fucking Rust Blood, the second Burgundy Blood we've met in all of these weeks. The first week and now week 14. Oh man, next week though we got another Purple Blood, and that's probably going to be insane because this one was kind of chill. This one was relatively chill, comparatively speaking. So, oh man, I wasn't expecting Follicle either. But next week we're going to have another Purple Blood, and that's going to be a hell of a thing. But that's a video, so thank you for watching, everybody. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button down below just to let me know that you did, in fact, like the video. Subscribe so you can keep up with my stuff as long as Friendsim's go. A new Friendsim every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. For the meantime, until Friendsim ends. Share it with your friends. Show them, I don't know, I guess that sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you kind of deal with the hand life deals you, as much as you can fight it. I don't know, that sounds really depressing, but I guess sometimes at the end of the day, especially in Troll Society, as far as the game is concerned, you kind of just gotta deal with what you get handed. And comment! Let me know what you guys think about this. Because Troll Society is brutal in many different ways, societally, violence-wise, and yeah, I like talking with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And again, I don't know what to do after Friendsim once it ends. I don't know when it's ending. I think we got a few more troll call trolls to go through, but once it ends, I don't know what to do. ideally, Hiveswap Act 2. But if that's not the case, then we're gonna have some problems. And let me know what you guys think if I'm still tossing about the idea of doing a stream to go back and do all the alternate routes. So like, doing certain fuck ups along the way, like Skyla and getting zebras right and fucking up polypus and things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope to see you next time. Later.